What is up, everyone? This is Kaz here with a Guild Wars 2 video. And first off, I'd like to apologize. This video is not scripted because I've been sick for the past couple days and haven't had the ability to write anything down that I can read. And I'd also like to apologize because you will probably hear me coughing about halfway through the video. I do apologize for that. I did want to get this video out before it got too late. As you've been watching the stream, you know that we have started playing Guild Wars 2 and we're streaming as the norm. So I do want to explain kind of what you see there, what you see in this video, and kind of where we're going before it gets a little bit too late. So the character you see here is an Asura. It is a elementalist. I created this character before we started really truly streaming, really just to kind of take a glimpse at the mechanics of a non-tank class in Guild Wars 2. One of the things that kind of shocked me was the fact that there are no healers in Guild Wars 2, at least no classes that are specifically designed to heal. Excuse me. But looking at the stream and how the stream is going to continue, we will be continuing to stream as the Norn until we are kind of ready for endgame stuff. Now, I know Sam and Haven have both used their level 80 character boosts. I will probably be doing the same on this character. We'll be looking at some of the endgame stuff in terms of that, setting up a guild and whatnot. I don't know how the guild is going to work. I think to start off with, it's probably only going to remain private to IYP members. However, we may need to open that up as I'm not sure if we have enough interested people to be able to do some of the guild events that require like 15 people at a time. Now, as you know from my past, or as you may have known from my past, I was a huge World of Warcraft player until from when Burning Crusades came out until about where Warlords came out. I raided a lot during Lich King, a lot during Cataclysm, and a little bit through Mists. And I think we quit around about the time that we hit max level for Draenor. When Legion came about, excuse me. When Legion came about, I couldn't do it. We couldn't get back into it. There was too much drama that we had experienced in Draenor that we just couldn't get around. It wasn't really the game or anything. It was more of just the people in the game and the community and just Blizzard, really. And I'm not saying that Blizzard is a terrible company or whatever. I mean, we love Diablo 3 and we play that all the time. But I think it was just the decisions that Blizzard made with World of Warcraft really upset us to a core level where we just decided that it wasn't worth putting the time and effort into World of Warcraft again. So when we started looking at, where we wanted to take IYP, where we wanted to kind of grow outside of, Diablo 3 and Borderlands, we looked at top MMOs, and surprisingly, Guild Wars 2 was not on that list of top MMOs. What was on the list was a bunch of crap, and I don't mean to offend anyone who plays any of these games, but a lot of these games I just don't consider MMOs, like Counter-Strike. Okay, it's multiplayer, it's online, but it's not an open world. It's not a, you don't log in every day to do quests and stuff. You just log in for 15 minutes, kill people, and then you log out. And, it's just stuff like that to me didn't really feel like it was a true MMO that was on the list. I mean, there were games on there, like World of Warcraft is obviously on there. I think Ion Online, EVE Online were definitely games that were listed. But surprisingly, Guild Wars was not. I think I actually rediscovered Guild Wars just browsing through, like, I think graphically I think the search term that I used was graphically entertaining games. And as you can see, the world of Guild Wars 2 is graphically just beautiful, and it just draws you in my opinion. But you know, when we started playing around with the demo, and when we decided that we were really going to get into Guild Wars 2, looking at some of the videos and whatnot, I was surprised. I was shocked. I'm not going to spend the video, you know, comparing Guild Wars 2 with World of Warcraft and starting that whole war again, but I do want to say that, you know, Guild Wars 2, what ArenaNet has done to this game is very, very impressive. It just, when I logged in, it felt so much more complete than Guild Wars 1 was. And it's, I understand that they did a lot of things that pissed people off. Probably why I stopped playing it about a month after its release originally. But still, it just feels so much more complete. You have to realize that there's no mounts in Guild Wars 2. There's no questing. It's all it's a story-driven type of, you know, progression. But even then, I mean, the world, it just feels like everything should be there. Like, you know, in Lion's Ark, which is a seaside town, a major city, you have these, you know, buildings that represent octopuses. Heck, the harbor where the ships come up and dock is essentially a lobster, with the lobster legs are cranes that, you know, help move stuff off the boats and whatnot. It's just absolutely amazing. And I think what's also interesting about this is there's actually less options in Guild Wars 2 than there is in World of Warcraft. Like, if you really look at it, Guild Wars 2 has, I think, less races. I think there's only 5 playable races. I think there's only 9 playable classes versus World of Warcraft, which has like 13 and 6 or something like that. I forget. It's been a long time since I've looked at World of Warcraft. However, you've actually got less choices. But I mean, in Guild Wars 2, healers aren't really a thing. I mean, you can heal as an elementalist or as a mesmer or whatnot. You can cast skills that heal, but it's not a major focus. And even when you look at the roles of the game, you have tanks and you have damage dealers. That's almost the extent of what there is in terms of classes and roles within this game. You don't have this, you know, huge thing where, oh, okay, someone has to sacrifice their gameplay in order to become a healer, to heal everyone, and, you know, lie to everyone and say, oh no, that's okay, I enjoy healing, instead of doing damage or anything like that. Which, I don't know, I'm probably just rambling, but to me it was very interesting. Excuse me. Very interesting how Guild Wars was able to accomplish that. So, looking at the time, it looks like I'm about to run out of video here. I do want to mention, in terms of the channel, we have been dropping Diablo 3 a little bit. We will be going back to Diablo 3 in a few days. We are going to be doing some Season 11 updates. We're struggling to figure out if that's going to continue being a streaming option or if that's going to be a more of a video update option for right now. So we should have a decision on that pretty soon. If you've been watching the channel, you'll see that I have been gaining subscribers. I want to speed that up, y'all. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a giveaway at 100 subs. So we still have a long ways before we get to 100 subs, but I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway at 100 subs. Whoever is already subbed right now, help out, because you are still eligible for the prize. Anyone who subs between now and 100 is going to be eligible for the prize, and we'll give you more details about that as we go. Also, I'd love to get some feedback from, you know, you guys who are watching these videos. What do you guys want? If you want more Diablo 3, you want more Guild Wars, you want more World of Warcraft, let us know. We're not exactly running out of content. There's tons of content that we can churn out with just Diablo 3 and Guild Wars over the next couple of days. But we are in a place where we can alter our content a little bit. I think we're starting to look at Tom Clancy's Wildlands as a possible option for another game that we want to add to our roster. But yeah, definitely tell us. We want to hear from you guys what you want us to play, review, talk about. Heck, if it's not even a video game, if you want us to talk about Trump or Kim Kardashian, or if you want us to talk about, I don't know, the next Intel processor, let us know. And we'll see what we can do about it. Outside of that, I want to remind y'all that if you're not having fun doing whatever you're doing, do something else. Thank you. Kaz out.